さて、ABC 殺人事件。前回の続きでございます。ボーナスってなんだ。まあいいや。前回はこのね箱を解明したんだよね。前回はこの箱をこれは前回のやつとは違う。
It is blocked. It is blocked.
寄せ木細工ですか。よくあるパターンだ。
It is blocked. This button appears to activate the mechanism. It is blocked. That should do it. Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, Marie Drawer.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
メイからのメイの写真だったんだ。これさっき見たんだよ。前回これ見たのでいいんですけどね。
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Blood.
ブラッド、血。
Blood. Blood.
はい、もう変化はない。
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher.
フランツっていうのは夫
The
ですね。
Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
もういいのかな。他に見るものはないのか。
This interior is very simple.
瀬戸でできた瀬戸物。愛知県でできた瀬戸物が輸入されてここに持ち込まれたっ ってことなんですかね。瀬戸物、本当の瀬戸物じゃなくても瀬戸物って言うんだったらさ、旅番組で瀬戸に行った時にさ、ああいううんちくは言わない方がいいと思いますけどね。シンプルな蛇口。古い
Mrs.
人。
Asher lived very simply.
もう見るも
Mrs.
ん
Asher lived very simply.
ないのかな。もう見るもんないのかな、そこでは。
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
自然に戻っちゃう。ただの鏡か。髪がふさふさだね。こっち側はなんかないのかな。反対側は。こっちのカメラの方向に何もないのか。ここは関係ないのかな。そしたらもう見るもんないかな。
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Mon
Of course,
ami.
my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Mon ami. Mon ami. 発見された。午後11時。昨日のね、じゃあその日の15時ぐらいにお客さんが来て、その時は生きていたということですね。で、鉄の穴売っていない。お金が入っている。物取りの線ではない。売っていない。11時頃に発見された。
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
まだやんのここで。まだやんの？外出たいんだけどな。 時刻表。今何もわからない。もう一回テーブルの上を見てみましょうか。
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
もう確認してんだよね、ここは。再確認しなくちゃいけないのかな。ちょっと外出ちゃおうか。思い切って。ABC の A だね。
4 pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4 pence only.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
消されたタバコ。吸いから。
Maybe you can stare at people like that where you come from, but here it's very rude.
僕のこと知らないのかな。
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
私のこと知りませんかね。レタスの値段を聞く。まずはね、いちごがね、テーブルにあったからね、まあ、レタスの値段から、世間話から始めるということで。
How much are your lettuce, please?
A lettuce? That'll be 5 pence, kind sir.
And what if I take 2?
Well, 2 are 10 pence, so what do you want?
Nothing, thank you. They do not look very fresh. Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
パウロはね、確かね、ベルギー人だったと思いますね。丁寧に協力をお願いする。
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well?
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
Who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall!
話し方がいけないかったのかな。
You again? I've nothing to say.
しょうがないね。
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
イチゴのことを聞けばよかったな。
Let us now try and get our brand cells to work.
11時に発見された。昨日犯行が行われている。血だまりがあるってことは死んでずっとほったらかしになっていた。だから発見された時はもうすごい時間が経っているということですね。アッシャー夫人は5時半に目撃されている。5時半からダメか。痕跡がない。
You again? I've nothing to say.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead. A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
You again? I've nothing to say. Strawberries, 6p a pound. You again? I've nothing to say.
イチゴを持っていきたい。
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No. It's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
メイか。
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. Before questioning Mary Drower, let us try and find out if Alice Asher was here or elsewhere. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
You again? I've nothing to say.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
もう行くしかないよね。他に選択肢がない。
Before questioning Mary Drower, let us try and find out if Alice Asher was here
ア
or
リス・
elsewhere.
アッシャーって誰だろうね。わかんないよね。結婚しており、なんで二人で暮らしてないのかな。忙しいのかな、仕事が。一通り喋るかじゃん。
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them. It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are... There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. I've finished with this subject. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
You again? I've nothing to say.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
詰まってんな。しつこく聞くしかないよね。
You again?
わかんねえな。詰まっちゃったね。他に調べるとこないよね。
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt. Before questioning Mary Drauer, let us try and find out if Alice Asher was here or elsewhere.
わかんねえな。
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt. Is our grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile. You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Ascher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
You are not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does
ま
Franz Ascher
あ
work?
喉の調子は
All
悪
he's
か
done
っ
for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Why did she support such a goods for nothing?
He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle. Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Ascher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jack says. And since Alice Ascher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries.
こんなもん見てもしょうがない
It's
か。
not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
You again? I've nothing to say.
ああ、これを使えばいいんだ。
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
これを酔っ払いのところに持っていきたいんだけど、そういうわけにはいかないか。こっちの方とか。
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here! 4 pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4 pence only.
話せないの。
Strawberries, 6 pence a pound.
This place is run down. This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here!
Dash! A puddle. How clumsy.
Four pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4 pence only. Strawberries, 6 pence a pound. Oh, you again? I've nothing to say.
Mrs. Asher lived very simply. I've finished with this subject. Medicine. Blood. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds?
どうしたら話せんのかね、この人と。
It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about her possible debtors and creditors. Oddly, the fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband. A box of new stockings. Your fruit is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Enough lies.
It's not lies. But you're not quite as clever as what you think.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. You want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Did you steal anything?
I swear I didn't. Alice could have come back any second. What do you take me for?
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
I will not obtain anything else. I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. The priority is to question Asher.
コマンドのやり方わかんないんだよ。これをやりたいんだけどさ。
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours, and
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
no.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. This man is in rather a bad state.
殴られてる。
What are you looking at me like that for?
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
喧嘩をしている。それよ酔いつぶれている。
Care for a cigarette, monsieur?
What's that? Scented cigarettes? No thanks.
Bien. I was trying to be friendly, but you are quite right. Let us get down to business. You threatened to kill your wife, and now she is dead.
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
So, if things were going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with me, sir.
You can't have treated her very well for her to run away.
No, sir, no. I wouldn't say I'd ever laid a finger on her, but it was only normal. She was my wife.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick.
タナ。
We
ロ
bet
ド
on
リ
a
ック・タ
dog
ナ。
fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
アリバイがあるってことを証明するんだね。ここにある選択肢あんまりないな。
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as she turned around to serve him.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
再現。
The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
成功なのかな、よくわかんないけど。
Asher has a strong alibi, and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
第一章が終わったっていう感じかな。そしたら、ここより先はまた次回にしようかな。
トロフィーを獲得しました。PS ボタンを押すと詳細を確認できます。
Red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot.
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see.
モナミって友達ってことかな。モナミってなんだろうな。じゃあちょっとここら辺でやめよっかな。終了です。